Every animal is different and has unique mannerisms. Yet, there are times when animals do some of the dumbest or most bizarre things that it's hard to believe without proof. Like these giraffes handling business with their big long necks. Or this bird vomiting what looks to be oil out of its throat. Or this friendly neighborhood crow helping a hedgehog across the street. Alright, before we show you some of the most epic animal clips ever, make sure you subscribe to Forever Green and hit the little bell icon. Come on, do it if you want a hug from your cat. Alright, here are 30 weird animals moments, if not filmed, you wouldn't believe. Crow helps hedgehog cross the street. Crows are known to remember anyone who helps them. If you've done them a favor, there's a high chance they still remember you. A crow saw that hedgehog was sleeping in the wrong place. Instead of leaving it alone, the crow helped it cross the road so that the traffic wouldn't disturb him. How adorable. Lion follows turtle. When turtles are born, they imprint on the first thing they see. Well, this tiny fellow imprinted on a scary lion. It would not stop following it. Instead of getting angry, the lion was patient with the turtle too, even though it was inches away from its mouth. Monkey steals banana from orangutan's mouth. Monkeys can be really cheeky, but this was the wrong time to be naughty. The monkey thought it could steal a whole banana from the orangutan's mouth and get away with it. Not only did he get caught really bad, but the orangutan took his revenge too. Weird bloated frog. This might look like the pufferfish's weird cousin, but the truth is, this is actually a really bloated frog. Many might find this video cute, but this frog is very overfed and is very unhealthy. This is a simple reminder to take care of your pets the right way. Boy picks up huge grasshopper. Speaking of weirdly large animals, here's a real freak of nature. This looks like a grasshopper, but they're barely visible. However, this one takes the spotlight with its huge size. On top of that, the kid puts the hopper on his palm, as if he's done it a million times. If it was anyone else, they freaked out. Beluga whale retrieves girl's phone. Belugas are the helpers of the sea. They're extremely smart and understand humans a lot more than we realize. Just take this cute little beluga for example. A clumsy girl dropped her phone down the pool, but the beluga understood just how important the phone was to the girl and went all the way down to get it for her. It's insane how much animals can help us when they're treated right. Squid appears in bay. When it comes to squids, they're not one of the most social sea creatures out there. In fact, they tend to spend most of their lives under 1,000 or 2,000 feet below the sea. So, when this squid came up to the surface, people were shocked to say the least. Unfortunately, squids only come to the surface when they're at the end of their lives. So instead of him, this creature came up to say goodbye. Octopus escapes out of a closed jar. You know what's weird? The fact that octopi are slightly smarter than primates. They're not related to primates in any way, since they're cephalopods. But they manage to outsmart chimps sometimes. Just look at this one octopus. It managed to not only escape, but open a tightly closed jar all by itself. Now, this is an animal that deserves to star in Nemo. Llama spits in boy's face. Llamas are pretty peaceful animals. You let them do their thing, they'll leave you alone. But this one seemed to be a little too rude and grumpy. This little kid just wanted to say hi to a llama and make a good memory. But instead, this poor boy got a whole bunch of spit on his face. How gross.
Leaving. Oh!
Bird vomits oil on camera. You've seen birds attack people when they think they're in danger. But these birds, called the Eurasian roller, actually vomit on their predators. And it's not regular gross vomit. It's a very stenchy orange liquid that's actually quite sticky. Usually, the sticky stuff puts the predators at a disadvantage. For humans though, it's just some stinky liquid that's a nuisance to clean. Man fights great white shark. People are always eager to discuss whether they could take down a bear or not, but this man actually lived a version of that nightmare. And let us tell you, you do not want to be stuck in a situation like this. He was just going out for a dip to cool down, but instead encountered a living, hungry shark that was out to get him. It's impossible to be around nature in Australia, and this is just a small example. If it's not sharks, it's huge creepy spiders. Alligators Fight. This guy was in the middle of a golf game when he caught two gators wrestling right on the course by the edge of the water. Yup, these guys didn't just come to play, they came to handle serious business. One of them even left behind a lovely souvenir, making it this guy's wildest golf game ever. Sea lion drags girl into water. It's a huge misconception that all animals are friendly. Some of them are straight up mean jerks, and there's no denying about it. This girl wasn't even annoying the sea lion, but just quietly sitting near that harbor. 2 seconds later, the sea lion pushed her right into the water. Luckily, she was rescued by her dad. But this sea lion has definitely tainted the reputation of other sea creatures. Cat gets stuck in plastic bag and sprints. Cats like to get in the weirdest crooks and crannies of the house. They're so flexible that they can be considered liquid. However, they're not the brightest. This cat decided it was going to sit in a plastic bag. Good decision, except it had no idea how to get out, and completely freaked out. Instead of letting her owner help, it sprinted around the whole house. Seagulls chase woman on beach. Seagulls are quite literally the reincarnation of high school bullies. We don't hate them, even though they give us enough reasons to. Ow! This woman wanted to relax with her friends at the beach. She had a pack of chips and decided to share them with a few seagulls. But instead, the seagulls ganged up against her and attacked her till she had to throw away the food. A mean technique, but it gets the work done. Dolphins ride a huge wave. The ocean brings a sense of serenity and beauty, but what resides inside of it is just amazing. These dolphins were seen riding out a huge wave in the most elegant way possible. Dolphins are one of the few animals that like to swim and jump in the ocean as often as they do. That's because they need to come to the surface to breathe a little. This also gives people a chance to fulfill their Disney moment dream. Golden Retriever helps unpack Dad's truck. Dogs are a man's best friend, and we all know that. But sometimes, even they succeed with our expectations. This adorable pooch willingly stepped up to get his owner's stuff from the truck. The most surprising part? He was ready to make several trips, unlike a lot of us who want to carry everything in one go. A herd of deer jumps over a car. When human technology and wildlife mix, what do you think happens? Well, either the humans suffer or the animals get smarter. Unfortunately, in this case, neither of those things happened. A whole herd of deer were jumping to cross the road, but right as they were crossing, a car drove right into the herd, causing a disaster. Somehow, no one was hurt. Even the deer didn't suffer any injury. Nature sure works in mysterious ways. Male seahorse gives birth. Nature has a system, but there are cases when the roles are reversed. This is a male seahorse. Don't ask us how we know that. When it comes to the seahorse species, it's actually the males who get pregnant. And here, he's just giving birth to a whole lot of tiny baby seahorses. Some of you should be grateful you're not a male seahorse. Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. If you can leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications in less than 5 seconds, you will have 10 years of amazing luck. Hurry up and try it. It actually works. Giant lizard resting on a man. Usually, when we see huge lizards, our first reaction is to scream and run. But this man is not like us. He has a special bond with his giant black throat monitor, and both of them like to lie on the couch and watch some TV. Gross or cute? Well, that's for you to decide. Donkey playing with tractor. Baby donkeys are silly little animals and are often curious about everything around them. Looks like this donkey's curiosity followed him into adulthood. Just look at how it's playing with a tractor. That is not a toy, but who's going to tell such a playful soul that? It even follows it when it drives away. How precious is that? Two kangaroos boxing fight. Dominance is an important aspect of the animal kingdom, but do you know how kangaroos assert dominance? It actually starts with an awkward boxing fight. It might not look too intense, but they won't stop until one of them is too weak to move or runs away. Now, the question is, did humans learn boxing from kangaroos, or did they learn it from us? Food for thought. Giraffes fighting with their necks. Nope, these giraffes aren't at a rock concert banging their heads to the tune. They're actually fighting to, you guessed it, assert dominance. Giraffes are always seen as these peaceful and serene animals that do nothing but munch on really tall trees. That is not the truth. They get into very serious fights where they go at each other neck to neck, literally. The man who caught this footage was one of the few lucky people to actually witness this in real life. Turtle with two heads. Believe it or not, but mutations like these are pretty common in nature. This condition is called polycephaly. The weird part isn't how they look, it's the fact that sometimes both heads fight each other to control the body. It's literally two minds in one body, so it can become really hard to do the simplest of things such as eating. However, these turtles make this condition look harmless just because of how cute they are. Jane Goodall is hugged by rescued chimp. Animals can be affectionate, but that's more common with pets. But when you're Jane, anything is possible. This is the person who nursed the wounded chimpanzee back to health. She's even played a huge role in helping animals and understanding how they behave and think. This is one of the most iconic moments in animal history. Thankfully, it's been recorded and preserved for life. Whale jumps out of nowhere. How many of you can say that you've seen a real humpback whale in real life? Not a lot of people. But this family definitely can. During a sightseeing tour, this boat filled with passengers got absolutely soaked. However, not one person was mad about it because they got to see a big and beautiful whale jump up. It almost looks like it's a fake video. That's a wrap for 30 animals moments. If not filmed, you wouldn't believe. Which one of these were the coolest? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for videos like this. See you in the next one. Anyway folks, comment below which of these animal moments blew your mind the most. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Forever Green, and we'll see you in the next one.